Sri Guru Charana Kamalam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Sri Rupa Anuga Bhakti Damcha Kripa Murtim Naraham Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Tinam Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Audaya Madhurya Gunaicham Varam Varenyam Vishamahantam Narayanam Tam Yasa Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromani Sri Krishna Pada Daikam Chaitanya Lilamrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tam Sapatam Sapati Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare. So millions of persons are brought up to the upon the Dharma. Nomination, conversation, Dandavat, all present caste teacher, Vaishnava, Tava, Dandavat, Pranam, Vancha, Kalpataru, Kripa, Sindhu, Hircha, Patitanam, Pavani, Vaishnavi. Today is Dwadasi and 8 is the calendar. Anyway, 8th is Purnima, appearance day of Tulsi, end of Kartik, Vat, Puja, Vat, Damodar, Vat, Niyam Seva. So, Matsya Avatar appearance day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entering Vrindavan, and also lunar eclipse. Like last time, you have to follow like last new moon day, solar eclipse. This time lunar eclipse. You have to follow. By 9, you should finish all your prasadam, at least for Indian time. Then, of course, Gopi started Kartayani next day. Now, of course, we have to continue our parikrama. Like yesterday, we were telling Akshay there's a Gopi Ghat, Tapovan Gopi Ghat, Shir Ghat. Shir Ghat is on, that's where we ended. Is Krishna gave them assurance, that he will, their desire will be fulfilled. So that is then nearby Bandaghat. It's about 2 miles, 2 miles south from Gopi Ghat. and then 1 mile from up there. One time, what happened was Nanda Maharaj. That's why it's called Nanda Ghat. Nanda, Nanda Ghat, where Nanda Maharaj is taken back. So one time, Nanda Maharaj, after Ekadasi day, next day was Dwadasi, like today, yesterday. Okay, but the short time of the Paran, very little time. But then how can you do? Bathing and all that. So the rule is when you have very little time, then you can finish all this, taking bath, cooking, all that in the before even end of the day. So that's what he did, Nandamara. And the law, the rule applies, Shastra applies, but not on every day. Like he is supposed to bathe after Brahma Muhurta. Now, this particular exemption is there. Nanda Maharaj is very familiar with all Shastras. That's why he took that. But the Varuna, the servants of Varuna, right? Varuna is what is the Adhishtatra Devata of the Samudra, sea. Sea. He says he has his own planet, his own stay in the waters. You know, beautiful, so much, we think nobody can live in water, but we are living in air. Same way, they are living entity. Like fish and all that, they live in water, right? So, same way, some people, uh, they can stay in water. So, Varuna stays in water. Then they took him there, Varuna, one of the followers, assistants of Varuna, that saying he has bathed in wrong time. So took them. Then, when the servant did not see Nanda Maharaj, they were crying. Oh, Krishna, Balaram, Krishna. Come. He took a dip inside and poof, he's gone. Maybe crocodile catch him or we don't know. Come quickly, quickly. So Krishna and Balaram, Krishna very quickly came there. Then he went to Varuna Loka. There, Varuna, when he saw Krishna coming, himself coming, then he Shodasopachara, and then he offered him so many gifts, and Nanda Maharaj was all looking at it. And then he asked forgiveness from Krishna and Nanda Maharaj. Please, even though it's a mistake of my servants, that means it's also my mistake. And please forgive me, like that. And then, of course, later on, came back. So, this happened in that ghat, Nanda Ghat. Nearby also, one time, uh, then after that, the all the because Nandamara came back and told how his dear son was worshipped, honored, and glorified by uh, you know. Then all the Gopas were astonished, and they said, if Varna is nothing in front of Krishna, so they desired to see Brahmaloka. So the spiritual world. Basically. Then Krishna took him there, and then he also showed them that loka where The place where he showed them is Akrur Ghat, no? Because that's what Akrur has seen when he was taking Krishna Balram to Mathura. He cut down there and he went in the water, then he saw. Uh, one time what happened was, uh, one Pandit, uh, he came to see Rupa Goswami and he wanted to see what Rupa Goswami is writing, and he said, no, I would like to edit it or something like that. Okay, you can do. Rupa Goswami doesn't want to get any arguments with anybody uh, because it's a waste of time. He was least. Um, but then the Jiva Goswami was a small boy at that time, right? He had joined. And then took um, um, shelter of Rupa Goswami. So he was expert already. So we remember one time he told Jiva Goswami how he came, then Nityananda Prabhu showed his mercy and then he took him around Navadvip Parikrama. And he was sent that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has blessed your family to stay in Vrindavan. So he learned all the shastras and Sanskrit grammar and all that. He was an expert. Then, so he did not tolerate it. Wait a minute, who is he? So, but he cannot argue in front of Rupa Goswami. So, on the pretext of bringing water from Yamuna, he went there, and this Pandit also went there. There, he argued with him and convinced him that what Rupa Goswami has done is perfect. There is no. He understood. Then he came back, Pandit, to Rupa Goswami said, who was that boy? Why? He's my brother's son and my disciple. Wow, wow. He glorified him. He was so expert, he convinced him this and that. And then Rupa understood what has happened. So when Jiva came back, he is telling, oh Jiva, uh, you know, can you not tolerate even this little bit of thing? Huh? Uh, looks like you have abhiman still in you. Pratishtha, abhiman, uh, desire for. So that's why you leave from here. Now you leave from here. So Jiva Goswami cried. Because Rupa Goswami is very strict. So he felt. Then where he went to the Nanda Ghat, where Nanda Maharaj is taking bath and then disappeared. So there he was staying there, very difficult. He was doing very fast. Sometimes if he eats something, not mostly fasting. Uh, mix water with little like powder, right? Like chapati. You couldn't even cook chapati only. That powder, raw, drink it. Like that, very quickly it became very thin and very almost very difficult. Then one time what happened, he was doing a lot of fasting, a lot of chanting, but he was how to get mercy of Rupa Goswami again and again. So one time, Sanatana Goswami because he wanted to parikrama, Rajamandal parikrama. So he came to Nandaghat. Then the Vrajavasis were telling, "Oh Baba, there is one Baba, Gaudiya Baba, Baba, young Baba, very strict, very austere, doesn't take anything." Then Sanatana Goswami was curious. Then when he went there, he understood of whom they are talking, Jiva. And he has already become pain, very difficult, sick, very sick. Then Sanatana Goswami started crying. Uh, so he brought him to his place. Then he went to see Rupa Goswami, right? Rupa was staying at Damodar, and Sanatana Goswami, Madan Mohan. So he put him there, Jiva, there, he went to see. At that time, Rupa Goswami was giving uh, many people used to come to see him. He was telling, uh, he was telling others, you have to show mercy on Jivas, mercy on living entity, Jivas. Right? You have to show daya on the Jivas. So, in between the way Rupa Goswami is explaining, Sanatana Goswami, when he interrupted him and he said, what about, we are talking about showing mercy on Jivas, what about our Jiva? you know, you know. Uh, then Swayam, our Jiva, why you are not showing mercy? This is duplicity. Then Rupa Goswami understood what he's talking about. Then so, called back Jiva Goswami. And again, he made arrangement for his treatment, himself, and made him well. And then again, put him in his house. So it said that, see, Shat Sandarbha is, Shat meaning six, Sandarbha, right? Kama Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, Prem Sandarbha, like that, It's Jiva Goswami. So this came before actually even Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Chaitanya Charitamrita included all these Siddhanta there. So it's very wonderful. And Gopal Bhatta Goswami is also contributed to this. And but even though he said, don't put my name. So that is amazing. These 600. So, so apparently he made beginning there. He wanted planning for that. 600. And then even today, Jiva Goswami's place as a Bhajan Kutir and also where he was staying, like cave is and here there is one Vasavan, 4 miles from Nandaghat. What is the thing there is Brahma there is told Krishna's calves and his friends. That's why it's called Vasavan, Bachavan. Now it has become Basaigaon. There is Sri Vasa Vihari Mandir, Wall Mandali. Valakund, Haribol Tirtha, Haribol Tirtha, okay. And Valvachar is sitting there. Now, this pastime um, is amazing because there's so much tattva in this one. I was amazed by this tattva. So, see, um, one time Krishna went, right, with his friends and all that. That day, because that's probably the Balram's birthday like that, huh, he did not go. So, what happened was that was that day Agasura, Krishna killed Agasura, meaning he came like a python, um, and Krishna maybe some other. That's also a lot of. You see, Krishna's Leela, there's so much tattva, so much amazing things. The more we go in detail, step by step, of course, we can finish his Leela in 2, 3, couple of lines. We may not understand, but if you go step by step, what happened, what exactly, how our Acharya seeing, their comment, bah, so much, nectar is there. So, Brahma and everybody, devatas were watching from the sky, and Agasura, and then the light coming and then enter. So Brahma desired. Then what happened was, then Krishna went killing Agasura, and then he came to the Yamuna branch, Yamuna's, like a shore, Yamuna shore. There, beautiful sand and so many lotus flowers and so many bees going from, taking honey there. And then birds chirping and shadow was there, and because the reflection of these sounds was from the trees and all, it was like amazing place. So Krishna seeing this, he started telling, it is time, we are hungry and we should, this is a place, cool water is there, grass is also nearby. We should, looks like all the things are favorable things are there for our bhojan, our lunch, and then for our play, he proposed. And all the boys are, oh yes, Krishna, we should do. I'm hungry now, please. So then they took all the calves, made them drink cool water, and then let them go crazy, green grass, very soft green grass. So here, then they tied up their lunch box to the tree branches. They took it and they sat down. So they are sitting like how, like if you look at the lotus, this the center, and then so many petals, right, like all around. So they are sitting at Krishna's center, and then all around, and they are opening. Then amazing things happen. Then Krishna's face, his limbs appeared everywhere same time. And each boy is feeling Krishna is in front of him only, not anybody else. And then uh, Krishna is in front of him only. Like that, all the friends feeling. Huh? And then Krishna is opening, and then they are also opening. And then he's putting, tasting some laddu. Oh, Krishna, so sweet, so nice. Please have it. He's taking a bite and then he's putting in the mouth of Krishna. Like that. And then, um, like that, they are all doing. And then sometimes these boys are telling, the parent might have given this. Sometimes this, like bitter also, like neem, right? Bitter neem. You understand neem? Nimai Pandit, born under neem tree, right? I don't know what it's very bitter. So they fry that and put also healthy wines. And then this boy will take this. He understands this is bitter. He will give to another friend. Hey, look, taste this. Very good, very taste. So taste. He puts it there. And then believing that he's telling the truth, he will put it and then he says, all the boys are laughing. They're all laughing. Not like this, they're playing. Then Madhumangal, then Krishna is telling, the bees are coming because of the thing. Then Krishna is telling uh, Madhumangal, is talking to the bees. Huh? Bees, go to Madhumangal because his name itself is Madhu, sweet, right? Madhu is honey, like it's honey. And you will be so satisfied with it. Then Madhumangal is saying, oh, you are not afraid, huh? You want to kill me by getting bitten by these bees. So you're not afraid of having the sin of killing a Brahmana. Huh? He's laughing at it. So they are joking, playing around, joking. And then sometimes uh, this boy is hitting somebody and then runs away. So you cannot expect what they are doing. They are all very happy. So in this deep taking lunch, what has happened is, and then now Krishna he's having yogurt on his left hand, right? And then little fingers, there is some pickles, fruits, which will make tasty, almost, thing like that. And you taste like that. It's amazing. Now, meantime, what has happened? The Devatas are all watching this, fun. This, they're all wondering. Brahma is also. Then is Krishna's Lila Shakti. That time, his potency telling, oh, you want to see some more fun? Then Krishna said, okay. Then, so that's when she put a thing in the desire in Brahma. Then Brahma realized, wow, I should see something more. Is Vaibhava, is Krishna's like amazing pastime more. So that desire came. So what happened was at that time the Sakas are all noticing they don't see any of the calves nearby. What has happened? Krishna, we don't see any calves. What happened? Let's go. No. Then Krishna said, no, you continue your lunch. Continue your lunch. Don't worry. I will go and bring them. So in his hand he has a box, like rice mixed with yogurt and then little pickles and all that. The reason he's taking it is like a boy, they want to eat on his searching, walking like that. Then Krishna holding, he's putting his flute on the one side, stuck into his clothes, and then Google all that, stuck it, and then he's like this, he's going. And then he searched everywhere. What has happened is Brahma, because of Yogamaya, is see more pastime. Brahma also desired to see. What Brahma said is he took all the caps and then put it in a Mandara Parvat in a cave, like mantra through Maya mantra. Uh, uh, what it called? You, the doctors will give you anesthesia, right? Anesthesia. You become so mantra anesthesia. Brahma has some power. Yogamaya allowed, otherwise impossible. Actually, if you want to go more detail, it's even more because Brahma doesn't have authority or qualification to enter Vrindavan. Let alone stealing. You cannot even touch the shadow of this uh, calves or the friends. But Leela Shakti, Yogamaya, allowing, you know. So there's another dimension. He'll be amazed, you know. So maybe if you get a time, we'll talk that. Now, what has happened? The um, Krishna is searching. He searched on the mountain, cave, then he came back onto the shore. Yamuna. So what has happened? Brahma also took all these boys, put them, put to sleep. Then Krishna came. Wait a minute, he's not there. And then he's searching everywhere for the friends and the calves, not to be found. Then he understood. Oh, immediately Brahma was taken. Now what does Brahma? It took him a truti in Sanskrit, very short time. Very short time meaning, uh, in the Bhagavatam, there's a description of time, how they measure it, time. Atom, kana, three kana like that. Shruti. So, very short time. So, he went to he said, I will go back to the place now, Brahma. And then there he went, and then he came back. And so he went there. Then what has happened? Meantime, Krishna didn't see anybody. His friends are the cats. He understood. So he became expanded himself as the sakas and the cats. And then he's playing around. He has become their not only their look, same thing, their clothes, and then all the abharna, all his decorations, the way they were playing flute and all that. Exactly, he was mimicking. Exactly their behavior, magic behavior, everything. Ditto, calves and the sakas. So then he was going back, and the mothers were very happy when they saw it. They were all coming, and gradually they used to. What has happened? 1 year, almost passed 1 year. 4 or 5 days left within a year. Then Balram also did not notice any difference. The day did not come, and the other days it's coming continuously. Did not notice anything. But what is happening is the gopis, as soon as the children come, the love for towards this child is increasing, prema, you know. They are feeling so much that as if Krishna has become their son. They don't know. But somehow, toward their son, before they had so much love for Krishna, now same amount, but gradually increasing. And and as soon as the boy comes, they are hugging him and then licking his face and looking at it, and then naturally the milk is flowing out from the breast, and he is drinking, very happy, and like that, and the calves are also. The calves are there, and the cows are coming, and so happy, and they are making a moving noise, and then asking baby to, chatting here and there, so much chatting, as if it's going to swallow, as if it wants, like that it's going on. Even though the new calves are born, the mother cow has so much love for the older one, all these things. And Balram did not notice anything. But Krishna decided that, wait a minute, uh, Balram should be born. 4 5 days left. Then Balram is also gradually, when Krishna decided, then his Yogamaya released, made little first step, second, third, fourth step, like that, first step. Then Balram is noticing all these things. Yeah. My love toward these boys are also increasing daily, daily. Why? Then, when second uh, Maya was a little bit delayed, second step, then he is saying, what are these, these calves and these boys? Are they devatas? Are they demons? Some human demons? Then he is wondering, he cannot be, because his Amsha is Vishnu, right? Karnasai, Garbhasai, Sirasai, Vishnu. Why there Maya? Even Brahma never get, you know, like, like illusion. So I will not get illusion by any other than Krishna's own Yoga Maya. I cannot be Krishna. So finally comes to that, and then he looks at from his own vision, then he says, the Swarup of Krishna. He says they're all form of Krishna. Then he could not figure it out. Why? Huh? He has become like this. Now what happened to those previous, the calves and the sakar? Where are they now? Why doing this? I could not listen. You see, understand the power of Yogamaya, Krishna's. But Balram himself could not listen. Till Krishna decided he should not know. Now, reason why he didn't want to let him know in the beginning itself, he could have told the next day. Because then Balram will feel the separation of Siddha, all those his friends. Oh, they are not there. So Krishna didn't want to, you know, let Balram go through that separation. Let him know that his friends, his arms, they're playing. But it's almost 1 year. Uh, then, so one day, Krishna and Balram are sitting together, and then they were, the calves were grazing. Um, this happened when Krishna was about 5 years. Huh? So grazing, and then on the top of the hill, Govardhan, the big, the elderly Gopas were grazing the cows. And somehow the cows noticed down nearby, down, the calves are grazing, almost 1 year. And when they saw, they came down, the senior, the elderly Gopas with a stick, holding, trying to break, no power on them. It just kept jumping over the stone, thorn, it came down, and then it is moving this elderly. Even though 1 year, few days old calves are also there. They didn't give attention to them. The elder, almost 1 year old calves, there, neck, and then moving, and then milk flowing from the udder, and they make noise. Drink my milk, drink my milk. Even though they have given up drinking milk, still, you know. So much love and like a friendly thing it does. Yeah. This is thing. And then the elderly Gopas also came down. They were very angry in a sense because on their own we were not able to stop. They might get hurt, this and that, and they wanted to chastise their children because they were the one who was grazing. You know, why are you grazing nearby? They should have gone somewhere. But they wanted to chastise. They came, but when they saw their children, you don't know where all the anger was gone. They just went and hugged their child, and then, licking his mouth and, so much. They lost themselves in that. And they could not, separated from their son. Now Balram is watching. Wait a minute. And then asking Krishna, what is going on? You know, what is going on? Yeah, drinking from all the mothers. Not only Yashoda, everybody. And then all the cows. Then Krishna explaining Nagasura and then Brahma, then he became what else, like that. Um, then, Balaram understood. So there's much more detail, like even Balaram till reveal. So same way, our Acharya says, um, they're telling Vishnu, Vishnu also would not, if Balram cannot know the understanding of Krishna, he thinks Vishnu who are living in the, Vaikuntha, they will understand Krishna. Even though they have, you know, freedom and, but still, little bit, but not, that's why Krishna is, we get a glimpse of how powerful, how, but still so loving, so Bhakta Vasala, these four qualities. Is Venu Madhuri, Veela Madhuri, Prema Madhuri, beauty, Madhuri. Is, I mean, astounding. Huh? ಇದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ರಾ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೀವು ಈಗ ಹೋಗಿ ತಾಯಿ ಅದು ಒಯ್ದಿದೆ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಈಗ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಾ ಬಾ so it's amazing. Then what has happened is ಬೇಗ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ತಾಯಿ ಹೌದಾ ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ what has happened was when Brahma went, um, this is amazing fact time. One of our acharyas, comments what happened. The, mm, Acharya, like Brahma went to his loka, right? Brahma loka. Then the gatekeepers were there. Gatekeepers were there and they closed it. And they're asking Brahma, who are you? Hey, what question of this? Don't you know who I am? I'm Brahma. You're a duplicate. You have to arrest you. Like that. Then he's asking, what happened? No, the Brahma has come and he is sitting in his place. And all the, so many are taking his darshan and then all the Sanat Kumara, they're all glorified. All that is done. Then he said, can I see? Yeah. So, no, you go away. No, yeah, please, for a second, let me see. So he was taken inside. And there he was seeing in the corner. Then so much effulgence coming from that Brahma sitting there. He was nothing. And Vedas, uttering from all his four mouths. And then Brahma is asking, hey, you servants, what are you doing here instead of doing your seva? No, this person looks like, Chatur, uh, Mukha, yes, come. Oh, what does he want to know? Huh? So take him out. Take him out from here. So he was taken out. Then Brahma realized that when he must have done some offense, you know, because of that he lost his power, his position. You know. By whose mercy he got it. Now, what can you do? Only when you offend, Krishna, you can be saved by his devotees, right? But if you offend his devotees, who can be saved? So because he has taken like so who can save you? I've done. So then he's coming down. Uh, he came down. And then when he came down, he's saying, same Krishna is playing as if nothing has happened. Then he went, wait a minute, what is happening? Many questions came. Oh, when I took them off, he went to Vrindavan, he got a new set of calves and the sakas. Or Krishna created them, or he brought them from the cave. He could not figure it out. Then, no, let me see in the cave. So he went to the cave. There again, they were there. And then again, he saw he is there. So he's thinking, wait a minute, when I'm seeing there, they are there. When I'm seeing here, he is there. He's exchanged very fast. Then let me see same time with 4 eyes there, 4 eyes here. He saw both same time. Then he said, wow. Which one is real? Who are they? created him like that. He could not figure it out because now he tried to using his Maya, his illusion over Krishna. When he do that, he became illusion by the power of Krishna. He could not. Then Krishna understood. Then he made uh, all these calves and sakas, like 400 for Krishna. And they were so effulgent. And each one of them is Brahmanda, everything, Kala, Karma, Kama, everything serving them. So there's a great description about that. Um, so then you could not discern. He was so shocked. All his 11 senses could not. Then Krishna understood. He is not able to digest his Vaibhava, uh, his Aishwarya. Krishna's Aishwarya could not. Uh, Now, of course, the Krishna did this lila to show what? To bring more happiness to also Brahma and then the cows and the gopis and the gopas. See, by this lila, what happened? Their love increased so much, you know, towards Krishna. So, happiness increased. So, this is the reason. Even though Brahma told what happened, Krishna's, he could not stop his lila and but Krishna got a chance with that to fulfill the desire of the Gopal, gopis, cows, and all. Because their desire is to serve Krishna directly. Even though Krishna was born from the womb of Yashoda, he was not born from others' wombs. But he made feel the same happiness, same service, rendered to him by all these Gopals, gopis, cows. And so their joyfulness increased. So finally, Krishna withdrew his Yogamaya, and then what Brahma is looking at it, Krishna alone. Because that day it has passed 1 year. Okay. Now again Balarama has not come that day. You understand? And Brahma came back past 1 year. Balaram did not come again because it was his birthday like that. Nakshatra, Tithi. So that's the reason Balaram was not there. Uh, then what happened? Uh, Krishna uh, himself going alone, searching for his friends in caves, still yogurt mixed with rice and going. Then Brahma comes down because he's alone, takes it mercy. He realizes nothing, ask his forgiveness like that. Um, but cannot even think of Krishna. So this happened in that place. Um, Vasavan. Huh? Uh, then Tavas, Brahma did all the glorification. Uh, then he desired that he should like to take uh, want to take birth in Raja, Gokul. Uh, Uh, then we wanted to bathe in the uh, Raja's dust. Huh? So uh, that because of that is Vasavana. Huh? So we will, our time is up. We'll continue tomorrow. Um, any questions?
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, Gurudev.
Uh,
Thank you so much. General question about sadhana. How to be more consistent and steady in one's bhajan?
Krishna, the constant practice and detachment, you know, both constant practice and then detachment. Um, you should not be, you should not give up practice, you know, constant practice. You know, we should study and then keep going. And even though there may be some lapses, you should not worry because we are sadhakas. You know, uh, it is not that suddenly we will go like that. Like the babies, suddenly they how many times they fall before they start walking, but they will not give up. See, sometimes babies may be weak, this and that, but they they will not give up. You know, put all their strength, uh, take hold of some help, uh, try to get up. And, you know, instinct is there. You know? They might fall, get hurt, but still, the same way, trial, you know, constant practice. And then detachment, you know, we should not be attached uh, to this, anything actually, to this world, to our body or any. You see the fallacy, you understand what is happening all around. Actually, all our endeavorments, all the human endeavorments is all 100% waste. See what I'm saying? All the talk of technology, this, that, simply doesn't lead us anywhere. So that's why, but what to do? We are in this body, in this world. Get it? So be in this world as if we are dead, but you have to continue. We cannot ignore. See what I'm saying? Uh, but we should not think that we'll be happy in this world. No, the feeling of a jiva is to be happy, seeking happiness. Everybody is after happiness. You know. So, but we should be very, very clear by this materialistic arrangement, this and that, will not be happy. So our happiness is in pleasing Krishna, pleasing devotees of Krishna, you know, like that, you know, real. That's why all these pastimes you can see the love of the gopis more than their children towards Krishna. The cows, you know, they didn't care for the newly born babies. You know, usually newly born baby mother cow is so much. First 2 3 days we have a problem here. You know, we cannot go near them. They are so protective. But here, older one. You know. So because of Krishna, you know, so it is natural. You know. So similarly for us, for everybody, whether it's American, Indian, plant, tree, all these things. So naturally it is there. You cannot stop it. So, um, so detachment, attachment to him, detach. To the extent we are getting attached to sadhana, we get automatically detached so much. huh? So, um, like that, um, uh, during that time, our sadhana also we should increase our quality. See, this is the main thing. Many thoughts will come. Oh, I should have done this. I should do this. Take a time out. Saying, oh my, oh, all these things. Don't disturb me, please. For 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, or half an hour, whatever you are thinking, please do not disturb me. So it's constant practice. See, you cannot get progress. Uh, but gradually, if, you know, you are sincere, so you will have this thing. You will feel that Krishna is showing mercy, or Guru Parampara is showing mercy, and then becoming stronger and stronger like that. So, and then uh, taking prasadam like that is very, very important. Like I think right. So we should be very uh, mindful of what we take, because the consciousness, the way we are prepared, what is this and that. In America and all that, maybe quality is much higher, but in third world countries, is oil is not pure, ghee is not adulterated everywhere. Even there, chemicals, you know, but we have to minimize, choosy like that, to protect ourselves. Um, so then the association also. Yeah, you should know how to uh, give association, be with them, but like wearing two hats. One is a spiritual hat, one is a material. You should be able to switch back and forth, you know, very quickly. So we will get to it, gradually. Um, you know, like that. Uh, by that it becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. So it was sadhana. Sadhana it should be very strong. Whatever time, that we should not compromise. You know. Oh, I will do later. First, me doing this. If you put spirituality first, secondary is all other things. Then you will win both. Win-win. Okay? Our motive is like I was telling, win-win. And then no, I will do spirituality later, but material things first. Then you will lose. You will lose both. So that's why put that first, spiritual. Then Krishna will help you because you have sacrificed, thing. He will make you very expert in things so that you will, within less time you will be able to accomplish the material things also. You cannot stop that completely. You know. So gradually, you spiritualize everything um, like that. I don't know if that answered your question or not. If not, some other time.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
you.
Hare Krishna. All glories unto all devotees. Rajan Mandal ki jai. Kartik Vrat ki jai. Niyam Seva ki jai. Dhamal Vrat ki jai. Tulsi Vrat ki jai. Dhamarashtakam ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari.